Hello, and welcome to Wild Plays More Games off the Steam list. Today we got Sephonie. What is Sephonie? I don't know. What's Sephonie wrong with you? Yeah, comedy isn't my forte. Anyway, so Sephonie. Sephonie is apparently an acrobatic 3D... I'm reading right now the Steam, specifically what it says on the Steam, but it says that it's a 3D adventure parkour through a massive cave network. I know very little of this game. It's on my Steam list, so it got captivated enough to join my list of games to try out on stream or off stream. But I guess I'm doing it on stream because I have it downloaded, and I want to try this out. I know very little of it. I know absolutely nothing more than the trailer showed me just 5 minutes ago, and what I remembered back when I decided to keep this game rather than give it away to somebody else who needs it more. So, let's go ahead and switch to the game screen. Here is Sephonie. This is just the intro. I imagine you're going to be taking control of one of the three main characters over here, but I could be wrong. Okay, it seems to have a timing. Use this file? Yes. Font is a bit odd. Oh. Actually, don't get to see this. Do I have to click it? Weird. Didn't, like, update the window. Give me a second. Well, I mean, I guess, as you can see here, I'm testing out a new window format, but weirdly enough, it doesn't pick it up. I don't know why. So it should select it. Yeah, weird. Let's turn it off and on. No, it's still stuck. It does do it in the monitor capture, but it doesn't do it here. That's so weird. I don't know why OBS isn't picking it up. Technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties. What if I make another... I guess... Let's turn on the window capture. Let's make a new window. Maybe game capture would work? Oh, but I don't have it set up. This may take me a bit. Game capture. Game capture window. Capture specific window. Okay, well, yeah, it captures it, but I guess now everything is up in front of it. So I need to fix this. Okay. I guess technical difficulties. Oh. See, yep. Don't know why that doesn't. Okay, so we can resize this. I need to. Okay, then gonna be oops. This is gonna be 45. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just trying to resize it to fit it. Give me a second. Okay, well, that's there, and then the final thing. And 79. It's a little bigger than I thought. Maybe it needs to be smaller. One pixel, maybe? As we try to fix the pixelation here. Okay, that should be better. Alright, so now it fits within the screen. The screen should be... I feel like the window screen should be above this. Alright, so there you go. Let me just relaunch the game so that way we get to see the intro. I don't think I actually missed anything, but I was distracted. Let's close and relaunch Sephonie. There you go. Feels like the audio reset. I had to change that. Yeah, the audio definitely did reset. Didn't save it from last time. Okay. Audio levels alright. And we're good to go. New game. Yes. So what did we miss? Nothing. Apparently we just straight up start here. We're just in a random train with this alien. Ah! I must have dozed off. Did I miss my stop? Ah, silly me, of course not. I'm going in circles now. I have been for years, watching and waiting, feeling the hours pass by. I never wanted to kill time, but sometimes I sleep to forget it exists. The stop I'm looking for, I can't remember the name, but if I were to see it, I just know I'd remember it. I know I'd recognize the place where I fell in love. Was I always so impatient, so aware of every mundane moment passing? It feels like looking through a microscope at the pages of a book, analyzing each molecule of ink and waiting for the story to emerge. Stupid, stupid! I'm just rambling now. The truth is, everything feels fuzzy to me now. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do. All I can feel is an aching pit of emptiness, a tender wound where something vital was ripped away from me. All I can see are the shards. I could keep going. Of light, of incongruous blossom of scent that fills my heart with sadness. I'm just going very over the top, I guess. I have no idea who you are. I just started. I am in this train with you. Just take me away. Take me to the game. I don't want to be here with you for all this time, even if you're the observer. Maybe I'll never reach that station. Maybe. Maybe it's already passed. Who's to say? Who is to say? Fade to black. Game over. Huh? An obstruction in the tracks? Looks like I'll have to get out and walk to the next station. Oh, they're just like 3 guys there. Those shapes. Yes, it's them. I'm beginning to remember. Sure. Amy Lim. Lim? Okay. Amy Lim. Team lead. United States, background biology. A resolute spirit. Ryu Hayashi. Japan, background research and development. A detailed mind. Ingwen Lin. Taiwan, background manufacturing. A caring heart. Observer. 3 scientists from the 3 nations of a joint research expedition to a remote island on the eastern coast of Taiwan, each of them equipped with powerful and mysterious new technology. Whoa. Their goal to analyze the island's rare species using their untapped potential of onyx. It's all coming back to me. I remember the day that we met. So wait, you met them and then they put statues on the top of this trek? Okay, maybe I shouldn't read too much into this. Ryu, are you okay? Let me die in peace. I guess he's not much into boating. Did you know that fish will eat vomit? Maybe we could get a head start on our research by using it as bait. Ugh. Ben, you're not helping. Stay sharp now. We're getting to the shallows. Okay, I guess we're going with a podcam out here. Okay, we're live. The date is August 12th, 2049, and we're still taking vertical videos in this day and age. Approaching the Sephonie Island now, we're honored to finally test the limits of the Onyx technology. It's so tiny. But remember, drone scans indicated a robust cave network below the surface. Sephonie could be the size of my Tokyo apartment, but I'll just be happy if the ground is solid. Aha. I think we're breaking up a bit. Ryu, hand me the... Uh-oh. The island is protected. I repeat, some kind of electromagnetic interference has, out of nowhere, and... Get inside! Lore! Also, not very good for them. Electromagnetism affects your own body. Ugh. Is everyone alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Good. Where's Ingwen? Oh. Over there, a little ways down the beach. Let's go check on her. So, jump. That reset. Okay, I can switch. Okay. The options here. Zoom in and out. Yeah, we can zoom in, zoom out. Click the middle right stick. Okay, that's definitely not what I wanted. Where's the tutorial? Recenter. Click the middle right stick. Click the right stick. Okay. The menu button. I guess that's the menu button. Switch characters, LT. Reset for controls available in the settings menu. Includes camera controls. Sprint, hold RT. A weird button to hold RT. Ingwen, are you hurt? Sniff. It's just a scrape, but... Oh my god, look at the swelling! Oral abrasions are susceptible to bacterial infection, but I've never seen anything like this. Antibiotics didn't help, and it's getting worse real fast. I'm scared. Sniff. But this happened like 2 seconds ago. How did you know that the antibiotics didn't work? We were expecting unusual and extreme behavior from the organisms in the asylum. Looks like that. I'm yawning a lot. Extends to the bacteria. I have an idea. Ryu, stay with Ingwen. I just need to find some of the coral that scraped Ingwen. 2 species should give me enough genetic variants to work with. Guess this Gauge Onyx link. Oh god, this is a puzzle game too? I've been duped! Rotate the pieces to form a large continuous islands of each color. When you end your turn, all islands of 3 or more cells will be cleared off the board. Clear big islands to score more points. You have a limited number of pieces per turn, indicated by the row of squares. When you can no longer place a piece, you must end your turn. You have 2 health points, run out of them, and you'll have to restart the link. On each turn, you must reach the minimum point threshold, or else you will lose health. Fill up the link bar to the end of the turn to link with many exciting pieces. No. Okay. Okay, so there is... Can I rotate? Yes. I get to see what pieces come back, but... I didn't know we were playing Tetris here. What happens when I don't find any place for pieces? Out of pieces. Press enter to continue. End turn is hold RT. No, that's returns. Okay. Some of these pieces kind of suck. So I can just end it now. Okay. So I don't need all of them. I can just basically get most of them. Our next link's completed. This species has been added to the link list. You have successfully linked. With each link, your link list in the pause menu will be updated with information about the creature. You also receive a new piece from each link. Okay. Decoding data from microbial hotspots, dreaming coralline. Sediment surrounding it contains 10,000 more bacteria than the surrounding seawater. Sure. I guess this is a microbiologist. Microbiologist dream. Live in an island, find new species, try to identify them. I see. That's how the coral deals with bacteria. Maybe if I find one more species of coral. This is from thousands of coral polypops. Collection of potential properties mixed into the life of the sea. And underneath, Sephonie Island, waiting. Oh no. Full jump, hold A. Short jump, tap A. I see. Oh. Press B just resets me. Press Y checkpoints to replay OnlyLink. You can replay OnlyLinks by interacting with any checkpoint, but go help Ingwen first. Sprint, hold RT. Use it in suggestion calls it like a gap or walkway, but sometimes walking is better. Don't forget, you will start moving the character is facing. So you don't lose momentum if you don't lose momentum if you release in midair. Okay. Engage. Sometimes special gems appear on the board which form obstacles to your pieces. Here, the slime gem must be cleared by placing a piece on it. Also, certain spots on the board may be special properties. For example, islands overlapping spots will score extra points. You don't know what a gem or spot does, show info. Soon you'll be Onyx Linking Pro. Also, if you're a quick experience, you can easy mode on the pause menu. Easy mode? No. So, does that clear it? I see, you need to spend the resource to clear it. I need blue on that corner though. I mean, it is the right shape, just the wrong colors. Oh my god, there's a lot more slime. Like that. Okay. Out of pieces. Enter. Oh wait. Onyx link complete. Onyx link completed. This species has been added to the link list. Getting there from microbial hotspots, faithful Coraline. It lives in complex interdependence with fish, bacteria, viruses, and algae, much like humans. Okay, well that doesn't really tell me anything. There should be enough data. I better hurry back to see if I can figure out a way to help Ingwen. Ryu, could you hold my hand, please, while we wait for Amy? What? She would just ask for something like that? I mean, sure. Thanks, Ryu. Yeah. So, let's get a little closer. Can we get the camera a little closer? Yeah. Okay. I feel like everything's a little stretched, but that could be me. I don't know if you feel that from viewing this, but the camera just seems a little stretched. So this is Lim. He's like squatting a bit. No, she looks like she's half squatting every time. Also has like one of these Japanese, maybe not Japanese, but just like a belt, I guess. Weird. Jump. Jump. I am back. I have found absolutely jack shit. Ingwen, can you use this? The coral. I can hear it. It feels warm, too warm, suffocating. Fingers overtaken by white bleached death. But here comes the bacteria. It breaks down a sulfur compound generated by the coral. Coral. The gas is released, seeding low, shady clouds into the atmosphere. And for a moment, the coral feels cool, gentle water. Sweet relief from the sun's oppressive rays. In my body, the bacteria is toxic, growing out of control. But within the coral's genetic structure lies the key to compatibility. After all, we have a mutual friend now. Sure. Onyx, I didn't know it would feel like that. Thank you, Amy. Don't mention it. Holy shit! The first swear of the screen. Wow. The sheer quality of the data we could gather here with the connective power of Onyx, it's way beyond anything I'd ever imagined. True, but didn't we try to get help first? Communications are down. What? Look up. I guess they're stuck into the field? Yeah, I guess they are. What the hell? What is that? I think is this energy barrier is blocking our radio. Probably also something to do with the storm that shipwrecked us. So that's it? There's nothing we can do? Calm down, Lynn. Our team has our coordinates, and they saw the storm in our video feed. Our rescue team should be en route. In the meantime, we should get our bearings on our surroundings. Oh, okay. I feel stupid now. Isn't she a little bit scared? I guess she's probably right about the rescue. Gwen, you are a little... I guess... I wouldn't say needy. That would be the wrong word. But you definitely feel a little... you lack confidence. You lack confidence in your own work. But I suppose that happens to a lot of people. It's a good excuse to start our research now. At least something good could come out of this mess. You can now use the dash and wall run abilities. To learn how to use these moves, look for halt markers near the grassy ledge. Or we can now switch characters by pressing LT. I could do that before, but you didn't stop me. The trio has no difference in their physical abilities, so play whoever you like. So then why do you have 3 different characters? Aren't you shorter? You're actually the tallest one. Walk into a checkpoint to save progress. Also, if you log a creature by walking near it or link later, you can complete the link instead of returning to the creature's location. Okay, so these are just things. Can't jump high enough on the ledge? Pressing RT mid-air to dash. If you're close enough to the wall, you will vault into our second jump. Let's see. I have to hold it. What is this? Is a weird teleport, isn't it? Whee! Wall run. While sprinting, RT. Okay. While sprinting, at a glancing angle, let go RT to fall. Press A to jump off, restoring your dash. Watch out, if you pair 2 player parallel to the wall run won't start. Practice wall running here until you're comfortable. Okay, so can't hit it. While sprinting at a glancing angle. Do I jump? Maybe I'm supposed to jump. Okay, I guess that's what that is. It's definitely a weird wall jump. More like a wall run, I guess. And here, watch an example. Yeah, that is basically what it did. Sure. Wall run. While sprinting, RT to jump over the wall at a glancing angle, let go of the fall. Yeah, so we can jump up top. Fall damage doesn't seem to be a thing either. Does it take a break? Shouldn't we research more? We've only linked a few creatures so far. Yeah, let's keep looking around. So I guess that's to take a break. Take screenshot post characters by pressing the L stick, left stick. I think you can definitely make that jump. I just have to remember not to hold L so as to be able to make the jump. Okay, so jump. Yep, there you go. Mysterious capsule contains Ingwen's wafers. Read about it in your inventory. Inventories are hidden in tricky places, but completely optional for finishing the game, so feel free to skip them. Okay, we can skip them if we want. It's kind of weird that the run button is the same button that you want to do the jump off the wall. I feel like you wouldn't want to combine them, but... maybe we can get vertical speed, or vertical height. I don't think you can make it there. I don't have enough vertical height for that. Cutscene. Rio glances over his shoulder. Hey guys, over there! Ingwen looks over to confirm. Oh, the cave? Should we go in? Focusing intently, Amy considers her options. The wind has quieted down since the storm. The moist cave soil, untouched by the movements of the sun, mixes earthly scents into the sea breeze. And it smells like campgrounds that their families and friends have left. An empty dirt lot where a favorite restaurant once stood. A newly sodded park at the center of our neighborhood. Something nostalgic. Something new. The breeze quiet down as the trio hears the faintest, allure-scented sounds flowing from the cave's mouths. I guess we're going in. Who's to say what's in there? The cave. We'll stay on the surface for now. What's that feeling? I guess we're not going in the cave? But I wanted to see what was in there. Another one of these. If you get close to a creature, you'll be logged into a link list. You can finish linking here or at a checkpoint. You'll need to link with every creature to complete the game, so feel free to take things at your own pace. Okay, so I can always go... oh. What was that? A death? Death took me? There's death in this game? Thought it was going to be a chill game. Yeah, I guess it is poisonous. So there are creatures there, but I can't get to them with my jumping. Well, maybe I can. I have the ability to wall jump, maybe? So there is a path here, I think. No! Okay, so grass does slow you down severely. And running kind of locks your movement a bit. You can't turn as fast. Certainly a lot of mushrooms. Mysterious capsule. Amy's honey roasted peanuts. So there's another one there. I feel like that one you just wall jump. Yeah, you just straight up fell. What? You had a perfect opportunity and you failed it. Hmm. Now you can't make this jump. The store's capsule contains Amy meets Onyx. So it's just more of these items. And maybe you can make it up there, just a jump. Maybe not. You're kind of gonna do a lot of quick jumping there. So you can do it. Walk. Nope. Martyr Will. Is there a way to quit this? I don't have a spot for it. What happens when I don't have a spot in the turn? Okay, so the idea is just to make some. I don't actually care about how big they are. Onyx link completed. The species has been added to the link list. Getting data from beach Kogia martyr whale. Strangely, it beaches itself to bury eggs in the sand. Juveniles are birthed by mini ecosystem blossoming around their parents' remains. From there, they crawl to the ocean using their hind legs, and that will vanish by adulthood. I guess this is one that will die then. Zero's capsule contains Rio's beef jerky. I guess it's a lot of food. Okay, so I'm back here. Can I go in the cave now? It's just a hunch, but we should stay on the surface for now. Okay, so maybe not. Trees do count for purposes of objects, I guess. Am I supposed to reach to that guy? The stinky. It got me. Straight up is just gonna kill me if I touch it. Am I supposed to click it? I want a Goomba stomp ya. Nope. No progress in that. Yeah. I don't think I have a spot for this. Could undo it. Can only undo one piece. Okay, so we're stuck with this. I keep pressing the wrong one. What? That was... Did I not place it? Unix completed. This species has been added to the linked list. No, I do not. Coding data for rapid growth, spore crab, clown balloon. It's capable of unsettling fast growth, almost appearing to inflate with an elongated balloon. Yeah, I mean, that's the name. There's something down there. Mysterious capsule contains Ingwen's lost book. So the game will put you into death pits. Or, I guess, just falling pits. I don't know if you can feel this, but it's a little janky. Also, why does that mushroom kill me? Oh, that's what that is. What are boulders? I guess boulders are things that I can't break? Maybe they break when contact. Yeah, they break on contact. So they also do come back, okay. Damn, I have no place for that. Onyx link connected. Species have been added to the link list. Woo! Encoding data for the gastrolith lizard ballasteel. Comes the seafloor for algae. It's definitely nowhere near the seafloor right now, but it comes the seafloor for algae and sea cucumbers, having ingested rocks to control its buoyancy. Know anyone getting tired? Well, it is getting late. We should probably eat something soon. You can keep looking around, but if you both want to take a break, that's fine with me. Yeah, let's find a place to rest before we're ready. Not a bad spot for a campfire. Yeah. Rest for now? Yes. Are they spending their first night here? Ryu, weren't you talking about all your favorite cooking shows on the boat? I mean, it would be one thing if we had a grill or at least some aluminum foil. I've researched all the best implements for my kitchen, but I don't follow any steak review blogs. Buddy, you got a fire. You got rocks. You can put some rocks on the fire. You can put some sticks on the fire. You can do many things to basically grill. Now, hygienically, it's not going to be very good. And in truth, I'm surprised you don't have metal because the boat is back there. So you could, like, even salvage some of the metal from there. But, I guess it's only been one day. You wouldn't be really doing this until you're really desperate. Well, I normally order food. Not going to be much help here. Ingwen, thoughts? Oh, well, we could cut the fish down the belly like this. Oh, yeah. Butterfly cut. Right, and then we can arrange some sticks across the coals like this and lay the fish on top. That looks good. Why didn't you say that when you knew how to cook? Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. It's just... I know that I'm technically expedition lead, but we're all in this together, right? Everyone has to contribute. Everyone can take initiative. Oh yeah, of course. It's like you're not very confident. It's for one thing to say that. She's still intimidating though. To the caves! That night, each of them dream of the gaping cave mouth in the center of the island, an echoing call murmured from deep within. Each of them heard their own name. Whoa! Bring me chicken nuggets! That's what the cave said. I think that's what the cave said anyway. Amy! Ryu! Ingwen! On waking up, they were too distracted to remember it. Next morning. A chorus of wildlife and ocean waves. Me and Ryu were still sleeping as Ingwen quietly shuffled off for a walk. And sure enough, the barrier was still there. However, a dust-like powder began to cloud the air, vanishing as it touched the ground. The fine white particles had a nostalgic, unplaceable smell. They irritated Ingwen's throat. Covering her mouth, trying to avoid breathing the dust in, Ingwen ran to wake the others. Hey, is it snowing? Everyone, wake up! Is it the mushrooms? Those mushrooms were pretty deadly. What? What? It looks like a berry is shedding some of its energy particles. What the hell is it? The snow. I think it's creating some kind of feedback in the implants. I thought I was just tired, but what do we do? We need shelter. Wait, but what about our... No, head for the cave. Now! That's it. It's toxic. Are you sure about this? It's just a cave. Right? I mean, at this point, anything could be anything. It's your best option. Come on. Hey, I remember you. Wait, are we gonna do this in like a sequelitis kind of thing in which you're just gonna keep going down your story as we keep progressing with the other character's story? What is it done? Ah, yes. That is the story how I met Amy, Ingwen, and Ryu. Huh? What's that? You didn't see me? Of course you did. I was all around them. Ha ha ha. He's now Dracula. How do I explain? I am Sephonie Island. Call me the spirit of the island if that helps. My flesh is soil and stone. My veins are roots and fungal filaments, I see. What other creatures see, taste, and they taste? More complicated than just that, of course. But then, so are the boundaries of your and yourself. I didn't say body there, but that's okay. I used to live a simple life, but nothing calls into question what you are. Quite like meeting some for differently, entirely different. Whatever, I lost it. I hope this. Oh wait, I hope this project completes safely. I hope we can help everyone do a good job. I hope our research is valuable for humankind. I wasn't just they were human, no. That was some strange contraptions that each of them were. Small black capsule linked into their nervous systems, offering mundane enhancements to physical strength and speed, but capable of much, much more. I don't even know what this link system is, but okay. Onyx. I remember it like night sky, like an ocean abyss. I remember it inkly swirling irresistible pull. Onyx was not just a void, but a meeting place. Every plant they link with, every roving insect, every point of connection grew new tendrils of understanding between us. Before and more, I came to know them in the most beautiful way. Okay there, Blad. So, am I supposed to collect them for you? What? What are you doing here? Why am I alone? There is more to this story. I must remember it. I must remember more. I mean, sure. Remember it. Remember it all. As this rail keeps going. Oh. Title drop. How long? How long have we been? Hey, an hour? Title drop, an hour in. Exactly an hour in, actually. Is everyone okay? All good. Yes, but I'm worried. Do you think that barrier snow will let up anytime soon? Couldn't say. I haven't seen anything like it. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're yawning so much. I'm so tired. In the meantime, why don't we look around? I bet there are a lot of interesting species to link here with. It does seem like a good idea to look around. If we're stuck in here, we should get a sense of potential food sources and dangers rather than sit around and wait for the rescue team. Yeah, sounds good. Can we go back? Okay, we're not. We're forced not to go back. If you prefer not to see the goal or map, you can hide them in the gameplay settings. Okay. There's a map. I guess I don't have them enabled by default. This is the part I saw in the trailer, so we're not that far into the game, so I imagine the game is not very large. Oh my gosh, wow. Unbelievable. This is way beyond what I pictured. Yes, shapes and sizes that cannot be comprehended by one's mind. Very dangerous. Look away, children. Look away. Yeah, I can't believe we get to see this, to study this. Amy, Ryu, I'm ready. There's so much for us to learn. Alright, Team Onyx, let's link. That is not a catchphrase, it's not catching on. Also, there is just an abyss. Then here, watch an example of war. Okay. We already know. You showed me before. Why do I need to have a second one? Also. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe you could jump on top. Whee! Take screenshots, I don't care. No! Yeah, so it's faster to actually press the reset button than to do anything else. I like to check and save, yes I know. Can't jump high enough of a ledge? Try pressing RT midair to dash. Full sprint. Okay, I don't care. No. I see a bird. Actually, more like an insect, I guess. You can wall jump a little bit and even fall to your death. I'm curious if you can do that as a combo. Okay, so you can just combo him. I feel like this is what's intended. Mysterious capsule contains Amy's mushroom memory. Why are they all food? Can I just make that? Mysterious capsule contains Ingwen's climbing memory. I don't know if it was intended to go there, but did it nonetheless. So maybe you need to go down there, but there's a lot of shortcuts. What? Why do you have to tell me everything? No! Nope, okay. That's a bounce. I didn't know what that was. Just bounces you once. Yahoo! I guess I understand why there's the reset mechanic. Maybe a little closer for that jump. Ah! Thought you could make that. No, didn't reset. Oh! You fell off. Hey, I made it. Okay. Oh, wasn't expecting you to drop off there. Okay, what do I do with this? You can't be expecting me to wall jump that, right? Oh, there's a memory here. Mysterious capsule contains Rio's company receipt, actually. But it's not what I'm looking for. Looking for animals. Oh, there's something at the bottom of this. Mysterious capsule contains speculation on wet leaves. Sure. Guess I'm going there. Mysterious capsule contains Ingwen's point sticker. I feel like I'm doing the hard jumps, but there's a guy there. Whee! Yeah, let's reset. I think you're supposed to be on that platform. Hello, snail. You have been snailed. Have I gotten everything? Maybe? Very open platformy. Also, no gravity. What are the dangers of gravity when basically you can take the biggest fall and take no damage? Is there anything at the bottom? No. I feel like these guys must be relevant to some degree, because it's the second time I've seen them. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. Oh, item there. Mysterious capsule contains Rio's fern memory. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything else, so let's go up. Another item. Seems like a massive plan. feel like you should be able to make that jump. This is, yes, you can actually tap it. And if you attach it enough, you can get another jump and then get another one. So maybe we can try getting to the other side of that. Again, I'm pretty sure it's not intended. It doesn't look very intentional, but the game just allows you to break it. The rules of the game. Or the devs didn't really care about keeping you confined. They want you to have as much freedom. Okay, I need to be a lot faster than that. No! I was so close. Didn't have to fall too, but I'll take it. Try it again. Aha, made it. No! I am dumb. I am straight up dumb. I pressed the reset button instead of the run button. No resetting. What we got here now? Again, I suppose there's a link or something that you can do. Okay, well, there's a door, but something I can go through there. A mysterious capsule contains Amy's plastic bag. A strange thing to carry. Hey, new area. We got some more strange crypto lith crazy bugs. Whoa, do you feel that? Yeah, Onyx has detected an immense signal from the top of the shaft. Nothing like we've seen before. Must have something to do with these strange air currents. Maybe we can use them to our advantage. Huh. This looks like the same type of energy field as the barrier around the island. Keep your distance, everyone. That particular shedding causes a dangerous interference with our Onyx. Hehehe, look at all these dancing crabs. They don't seem to mind the barrier snow. Hey, you're right. In fact, they seem to be catching and eating it with their frail claws. Very interesting. But wait, huh? I can't link with them. Feels like their individual Onyx readings are overshadowed by their larger presence above. So, to get to the bottom of this, we have to get to the top of this. Aha. Sure. That's how I feel. Sure. Get that locked. Actually, we can do the animals that we did before. for these 5. We got rocks, and we got a lot of O's. Well, that rock takes 2 hits to break. Aren't you a special rock? Okay. Feel like unless the next is a line, which it isn't, not much I can do here. Onyx link connected. This pieces have been added to the link list. No. Coding data for Spaleolthem slug, K Bishop. It excretes a mineral mucus that bonds with calcite precipitite, greatly accelerating the Spaleolthem formation. Those are a lot of words that I don't think most people would know. And I am one of those people. If I'm considered. People. Am I people? The result, a hardened shell, protective cathedral. Ooh. Oh, gravity actually is I guess there's a wind force. Onyx engaged. I guess it deletes them, so you can't put anything in those squares. I see, it switches where the areas are. They seem kind of easy as puzzles, but maybe they get harder as they goes on. No, I do not want to play again your puzzle. Cutting data for Troglodyte Dream Snipper. Venturing to the caves at night to drink the viscous tears of sleeping ribbats. It seems large patches of color may indicate ribbat. Guano. Okay, so what is a ribbat? I haven't found the ribbat, unless the ribbat are basically the yellow thingies, but I couldn't find out how to connect them. Okay. That one's risky, because then I can't do it. So I have to put... Maybe I just have to put you here. I think that one I failed it. No, I just need to get some extra points and then I'm done. Bam! Done. Unexcellent completed. This pieces have been added to the link list. I guess that shows back there. I wouldn't want to play it. Coding the data for Beat-Partied Nephilim's Fly Reaper. Any flies attracted to this devious plan take the ultimate gamble. One lobe contains water for an ideal breeding ground, the other digestive enzymes. I guess that's how they get them. Wahosaur. Biggest 7. I don't know what that means. Oh, I have to reach a 7 big, okay. Well, I don't have it. Okay, so that should unlock it. Hey, okay, so now it's unlocked. So this should be doable now. We have green and blue coming up next. Alright, so that completed. The species has been added to the linked list. Coding data for the last reptilian. That's a reptilian? Wahosaur. It prefers to gorge itself on large prey, then nestle in a crevice to sleep, protected by its scavenged shell. Just looked like a hole. Oh. I guess you can't go that way. Weird that we've got only one map and we're already in low gravity. I don't need you to tell me about wall jumps, please. Not every 5 seconds. Okay. I wonder if it could just stop, if it does it every time, or if it just is on an interval that it stops. Guess I just have to jump. think I have to wall run for a bit. I have to do it when the power up is up. You can chain one if you navigate into the wall. That's what it means by... Okay, so I can chain by doing jump, jump, and I have to do it all within the span of this. Jump, jump. Okay, got it. Hello, giant, weird tentacle shrimp man? Bronchial anemone, Threscius. In and out, in and out. It's like a giant lung. Everyone ready? This looks like it'll be a tough link. I think so. Alright, let's get going. It's like a boss. Okay, but what does... Could you explain these? Okay, but like... Layer 1. No, I want you to explain these, please. Okay, can't put those there. Can't put those there. Maybe they get teleported? Maybe that's like an event that goes in and then goes out. Hey, ODF. Have a good day. Good day to you too. Guess this is gonna go here. Can't put those there. I'm a little screwed. Having hip pains? That's no bueno. Get those hips replaced. Or get some, get some medicine for your hip. Or some relaxation. Put some heat on it. That would also work. Hopefully it passes. And I think that's it. So now that accepts, but now it doesn't receive. Okay. Metallic hip. Go, go, go. That's it. We're making you into the bionic woman. Oh. Why did they... What? Vent one. I have no idea what happened there. I hope it passes for you too. But it's been alright. Just Still committing to doing a stream a day, so this time around we're playing Sephonie, which was supposed to be a 3D platformer, but apparently is more puzzle than platformer. Like, it does have platforming, but the platform is not necessarily too special, I would say. I think I'm stuck. I don't like that. Get out of here! Okay, so it ate it, but like... Maybe it only eats red. Oh, I think that could be it. It only eats the color. That would make more sense. Okay, so that was correct. It only eats the color red. Or it only eats the color that it says. Hey, what are you doing over there? You're changing my colors. Why am I only getting green? I need other colors, please. Okay, unlock that again. I don't think you're even a spark about this. Again, I don't find this terribly hard, because I'm not losing any hit points, but maybe. Onyx link completed. The species has been added to the link list. I can feel it. The force of connection. We're almost at full resonance. Putting data from the bronchial anemone Thraskias. It adjusts the air pressure throughout the Sephonie. You've been creating subterranean weather patterns that allow for unprecedented life forms to flourish in the depths. Okay. Thanks. Very good. Very cool. An Onyx mindshare is coming. The Lightspeed highway opens its doors. Thoughts, memories, feelings, hope race forward. I mean, I am giving a bit of criticism to the game, but the game is basically just a very casual experience. But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in this game. In the sense of, why are we in this island? Why is it all just basic creatures? Why is it puzzles? And why is it platforming? It just feels like such a mismatch of themes. That confusion, literal confusion, is sometimes my default response to most of what's happening here. You haven't seen the parkour, but it just doesn't feel like it makes sense to go with the rest of the game, but... A lonely receiver beyond time drain, beyond time drinks the deluge, indulging, border, seas, airspace, can't stop it. Change shines out. Its unstoppable ray pierces hearts and minds. And our next mind share is here. Oh, and there's like this weird observer character that apparently is the island, that then basically just gives us philosophical terms. I don't know. I don't know. Look at me. Look at me. Are you looking? I don't know. Anyway. Last night, you sat at a campfire grilling a fish, deftly turning it to avoid burning. You wish you were some lemon or seasoning. You wish there were some lemon or seasoning. The fish tastes bland, but smells and tastes you back a year ago at work. Okay. To your co-worker's dismay, you accidentally popped the fish into the microwave. A minute later, the damage was done. Girl! You don't put fish in the microwave! That's rule number 1 of office culture. Rule number 2, don't take things that are not yours. Maybe you can change the numbering of the rules, but that's generally the rules. The sun filled the break room for a day, but unlike the others, who could stand relaxed a bit more, you didn't mind because it's just fish. Yeah, but not everybody likes fish. Besides, the smell reminded you of her, back in the States, across an ocean, beyond the border, an imaginary line metastasized into an infinite black chasm. One time she... Light, how could you ever forget her name? Or forget the name? Microwave the fish on the second or third night she stayed over. That's still not a good thing to do. You got so worried about the smell, cleaning up, searching for help videos, unrolling fish smell. But after a while, her energy synchronized with yours as she realized you truly didn't care. It's okay, Light. It's just fish. Picking fish from the street market. Fish drying out in the sun. The delectable seduction of a restaurant's front fish tank. A little candy fish to sweeten the dinner bill. We're all fish down the line. We're all fish. It's all fish from here! Fish frozen in a whole underground supermarket beneath the electronics store. Tiny fish mixed into the salad at the last convenience store shelf. Fish in a salad? I mean, I guess tuna salad, or... I guess you could put some tuna in some salads, but I don't think there's that many fish you would put into an actual salad, though. Could be wrong, though. I guess fish salad is a thing. Fish sliced, processed, battered, fried, frozen into tiny fish-shaped nuggets. Delicious. Somehow. The first time you ate eel, you asked why is it so expensive. Your parents said it was a treat. And also, that it's Japanese eel, so its quality is much better than Chinese eel. Ah, yes. The Chinese shall not have my Japanese eels. I haven't had eel, so I have no idea. You're 6 and you don't care because you're going to go home and watch videos on the internet. That sounds about right. Yeah. I believe in that statement. Ingwen's data has been received. Ryo Hayashi. Fish, you grumble to yourself. Should have gotten stranded in a remote curry house instead. There, where you're from, Japan, fish is quite popular. People planned years ahead to go there to get it, but you hate it. Oh, you hate fish. You hate the tiny, endless bones, the way the flesh breaks apart, the skin, the smell. Whether it's stewed or fried, you'd rather not partake. But at least I can do, the least I can do is not to bother Amy and Ingwen, you'd think. You can tell that you enjoy the grilling and the fish. Besides, it's better than starving. Some friends at your American college wondered why you didn't like fish or any seafood. They looked so disappointed when you replied that it was just a personal preference. Oh, that is truly American. Have you seen a more American picture right here? Jets flying over the American flag. Yep, that's the definition of America. They remind that you have an international high school classmate, a white boy whose dad was stationed in the U.S. military base. The boy asked you if you had ever had a sub sandwich. You said you did once at the mall. Ordering was a complicated procedure, conferring with the plastic glove employee about each ingredient and sauce. These 3 people are very strange. Classmates said, there are a lot of sandwiches in the USA, but actually I hate sandwiches. Maybe it was okay for you to hate fish, you figured. Someone once asked if you were scared of food poisoning. No, of course not, you said. That one time you got sick from all things was a family trip to the USA after eating some carrots. The carrots did you in? I knew it. I didn't know it. Fish, individually sliced in small packages in the supermarket. Why are we talking about fish? Why? Why? I don't know why we're talking about fish, but it just keeps going on. The fish. The fish never ends. Silver, orange, red, white. Fish shredded up and processed into tiny tubes you can cut. Swimming in a kiddie pool at the summer festival. Artlessly swimming around and round 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 at a fancy hotel's pond. You wonder how many others world of cuisine you might be out there, shuffled neatly into an aisle at the supermarket. You could try to taste them one by one, but what is food devoid of context? Let's not get philosophical. We are literally talking about fish. You eat the fish, you discard the fish. You get new fish. You discard the fish, you eat the fish. You do fish products. Not much more. Picture yourself as a fish swimming back to home to Tokyo. Fish don't have homes in Tokyo. Up the Sumida River, sewage systems, the water main of your apartment. What? Why is the fish going up? A what? What? Into your sink, into the hands of your husband Shinji. What? I'm home. Welcome back. Rio's data has been received. Are we gonna have finally Amy? Oh boy. What are you gonna say about fish? So, we have Taiwan, we have America, or Amy's supposed to be from the USA, but I'm gonna lean to the fact that she's probably half Chinese or half something else, because the entirety of this game seems to be very focused on one nationality. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's supposed to play on the nationalities of China, of Japan, Taiwan, and the like, but I don't know. I shrug, but you can't see me shrug. Wake up, your mom says. Time to go. But it's Saturday. I need to study. You asked me to show you how to cook this, right? Right, that's right. You did. No, it's Saturday. You have to make good on your words. Together you go shopping for dinner. Tonight is salmon with carrots, butter, rosemary, rustic ingredients. You like it a lot. It's a baked dish, which is perfect for homes with large ovens in the majority of the USA. I'd say it's the majority of the Western world. I think ovens tend to be pretty much a predominant thing in those places. Maybe not in Asia, but I still think that they use ovens. But I could be wrong. You're from Asia. Or if you're from like China and the like, are there big ovens there? Do you know? Who's to say? It's different from the steamed fish that sits out of the Chinese buffet. Steamed fish? Don't eat steamed fish. Buffet from across the nursing home. Your maternal grandmother loved the buffet, and you would insist on everyone going for his birthday. Or your maternal grandfather. Chinese buffet is impressive, countless dishes making their way with consistent quality to water and heat lamp metal trays. Sitting below the plastic sneeze guards is the plastic walls of a crisp mall set upon the wide, flat landscape of Bloomington, Illinois. If you're from Bloomington, Illinois, sound up. We're going to your Chinese buffets and eating nothing but salmon. Farm-raised salmon frozen in the supermarket. Skin, chopped, frozen in big bags. Also, fun fact, most farm-raised salmon has to be dyed pink because they don't actually get the coloration from their food. Sometimes breaded, sometimes fried, with chili sauce, lemon sauce, cream sauce. Cream sauce, just milk? Like pearl milk? Distilled into oil and sold in tiny capsules. Served up to 6 ways. You like it blackened, or with fries or coleslaw on the side. Always fries. Always fries. True American. Fries! Freedom fries! I'm getting too facetious about this comment because I'm really not taking it serious. You're having a hard time in the island right now with gutting fish, but it's okay. Ending the day with a grilled fish, reminded of your resolve. What you've done in your life and where the life to be where you're at. Think of your mother, your grandmother, and the comfort of the overstewed fish dish scattered amongst the hot ceramic plates of relatives. It'll be okay, I'll pull through. Why they're all about fish? This is what happened yesterday. Couldn't you have talked about this before? Oh no, not the jets! 3 transmissions of flawless quality. The highway shines with beauty. A wonderful night out there. Lucky. Connection complete. Again, it's weird that this is happening now. I see! Thescius is a filter feeder. It amplifies the cave's natural pressure dynamics to pull vast swaths of air through its mouth, capturing and metabolizing the barrier snow and other particles. Ah, we should be grateful. Thescius helps. Oh, as I'm yawning to my death. Helps prevent the buildup of dangerous gases like ammonia and sulfur in poorly ventilated pockets throughout Sephonie. Okay. Strange to think about how altering the pressure of one chamber can create a ripple effects throughout the entire system. I'm not a marine biologist, but I do feel that you would probably get some more interest in this topics at hand if you had a background in such. I'm most curious about its relationship to the barrier snow. Perhaps the data can help us once we return to the surface. But for now, let's take a short rest and keep moving forward. Good work, team. It's you again. This is the part I'm talking about, DF. Who is this man? Who is this? Apparently it's the island, but... I gave it a Blad accent, right? That was how they caught my attention. It was those feelings, those absurd and alien memories flooding my senses. Of course, I had known the taste, the texture to fish, but to season it with gentle glances and full-throated laughter, to sear its flesh with gut and deep longing, and to lay it down across a bed of concrete and fabric? I had to know more about them, but how? I don't know how. You tell me. Are you gonna steal their brains, suck them up, eat them up, and be like, nom 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 nom? Then you'll get their memories? Because you're kind of like the island. There is a path there. Upper stratum air pressure, lower depths humidity regulated, distant cavern micropockets flushed, forecast of accelerated moss growth of depths of 100 meters below, unprecedented influx of water vapors accessible for any redirection to any layer. Was that him saying it, or...? Whee. Funny if you could get out by just bumping into him. What am I supposed to do now? I guess just exit? Speed! Oh. Okay, straight up just fall to your death. So, I've gone to red. Oh, this wasn't open before. Why is there a... What? What? Why is there an office in the middle of... what's going on? What is this place? Some sort of office? Kinda looks familiar. But I thought we were the first ones being sent here. Did I hear wrong? Also a very strange place to put an office. Amy, did the USA send someone else before him? I guess they must have. Weird location. What are we dealing with here? This office reminds me of those painted animal dioramas in a natural history museum. Oh yeah, like the ones with dim light and painted backdrops? Where's perspective? Amy, you really don't know anything. No, I swear. I just thought for a second maybe there would be help for us. You know, when we were doing briefing in the USA Bloomington office, wasn't there a room like this? Oh, yeah. Chill guy. Older, but like he felt young at heart, right? I remember he brought us hot dogs. Bloomington's finest. That's all what you're known for, Bloomington. You have been demoted to just hot dogs. But yeah, that was Dr. Liu. You know, he did quit recently. I'm disagreeing with the other seniors. He was past retirement age, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Couldn't stop talking about a cross-country train trip. Maybe he just came on his own. Well, someone should have told us, surprising with us with this cave office. Are you not going to question how there was a cave office? Do you find generally caves make great offices? Yeah, I don't know. Things like this happen in the huge organizations. No, they don't. They don't build caves in undiscovered islands. And they basically decide, hey, let's just laminate this with a checkerboard floor. Hello again. Huh? Oh, Amy. So nice to see a familiar face. Why are you here? Dr. Lee, why are you here? I thought you quit. Yes, that's right. I quit my job and rode a train across the country to see family in California. Are you real? Is this real? Are we in a simulation? Don't you just love trains? Like the slime mold of Isarum polycephalum. We humans seek connections. Spiritual filaments of our fumbling desires coalesce into a network of grooves. They are made physical by our collective effort. Yes, yes. Oh, but it's not so simple, is it? There are snags in the human network, knotted veins, swollen accumulations of energy that drastically redirect the flow of reality. Peasants broke their backs in the lay of the railroads, while precious few reap the rewards. We are really just going into a lot of gobbledygook speak. But how did you end up here? Oh, that? Well, I couldn't let you all have the fun now, could I? Ha 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 ha. There were some grooves worn into my own heart, too, you know. I grew tired of sitting and watching from afar, year after year. I know what you mean. Penguin? I mean, since Dr. Lee brought it up. Don't you ever feel like you're reaching for something? Maybe you're not sure what it is? Yeah. Whatever it is, it's always just out of reach. And in the meantime, I get so tired sometimes. Tired of everything. Even the things, the people I want to care about. How did this become sharing time? Dr. Lee, I never knew that you felt this way. I don't think that's Dr. Lee. Why are you thinking that that's Dr. Lee? Did you see a boat before you arrived at the island? Guys, think! That's it! That's the thing! It's gonna eat your brains! If you let it! I'm not sure about it either. I knew we're all here now, aren't we? And isn't that strange and special thing? Yes, I suppose it is. By the way, Dr. Lee, are you in contact with Bloomington at all? We lost signal after the barrier went up. As much as we like to keep the exploring, I also don't want to miss a potential rescue. Oh, Bloomington, in the USA! No, in Massachusetts. That was another word. No, in Arkansas. That's still part of the USA. Damn it. In the bottom of my barrel. I don't know. I remember it well. Hey, you don't remember anything. I don't think you're real. I always used to say, if you can't fit it in with normal folks, try Bloomington. Ha ha ha. What? Bloomington's adjacent to a town called Normal? But to answer your question, no, I haven't been... Wait, there's an actual town called Normal beside Bloomington? Facts. No, I haven't been on the operation since quitting my job. That said, I have a data feed coming from the surface, and I can assure you that there's no rescue party nearby yet. Don't worry, I'm sure they're on their way. But in the meantime, enjoy your research. I'll come find you if you see anything. How about that? Are you sure you should be spelunking, Dr. Lee? You mean because of my advanced stage along... Wait, what? You mean because of my advanced stage along the human lifespan? Guys! This guy ain't human! Nobody says that! Don't worry about me. I have my ways. Dr. Lee? Whoa, which way did he go? He just vanished! And you're not gonna question it? I guess he made it this far. We'll have to trust him, Jake. Do not trust the man! We'll have to take care of himself. Yeah, I can only hope I'm doing such a cool stuff at his age. He's not real! Dr. Lee, there was something strange about the way he was talking. Just the way he was talking? Does it make that big of a difference to quit your job? What will I be after retiring? That's not what you should focus on, Amy. I thought you were the smart one of this group. I liked him. Yeah, he's alright, haha. Dr. Lee? Dr. Lee, how odd! There were other humans in Sephonie before my trio. My memories are becoming back so slowly. I don't see what's so great about this silly old man, but he's lucky he can talk to them. I'm human among humans. If he was human. And the door just opens up. Okay. That sure is the States. How pixelated is it? General map of transcontinental routes with principal connections. That's a train map. Right, you can switch characters, but I don't really see a reason to. Ah! I forgot. Can't hold B. It just takes me back. Right, down here we go, I guess. Ba-ba-ba. So there must be an unlock or something that lets us jump on those, because we're seeing a lot of them. Oh, maybe this... Okay, so this gives me a jump. But it holds it. It doesn't actually use it immediately. Okay, it just vanished. Oh, it's a button. So if I dash into it, it disappears. That's not where I wanted to go. I got the checkpoint. Something actually down there. You are a maniac. Mysterious capsule contains Rio's espresso maker. How are we finding items? So the interesting thing is that I don't actually want to use it. So I can make it there, but... see if I can make it. Okay. No. No! Like, this isn't actually... I mean, probably we do come around, but... just a shortcut. So that one doesn't actually use it. Okay, so there's an item there. No, I didn't mean to. Okay, so I could make it back by jumping. I need to make it back there without using the power, though. Forget that I can't jump. Okay. I may do it. Yes. There's a guy there. A mysterious capsule contains Ingwen's chewing gum. Okay. I need to get there? What am I supposed to be getting? Oh, maybe I can just go up top. Yeah, that makes sense. We have a clown. Let's go here first. No pressing the B button. Uh, we were down there. Oh, it's supposed to be a run. So you could find a way to the top. I think you're supposed to run it. It's so close to getting to the top. What? What did I just hit? So there's the alternative way, which is the way we came, but... See an item down there. Geronimo! No! Why must be that button? My serious capsule contains Rio's school memory. Guess I'm just collecting memories now. There is another path, but there's the mushrooms, and the mushrooms will incapacitate us before we get there. Okay, so I actually have to wall jump this. I guess I'm falling? I don't see any other place where I have to go. There was a secret. It contains Amy's baggage tag. And these items are not necessarily very exciting. I got one of you. So, I need to bounce off that so I could go back into it. Parkour! Is that a worm with two heads? Oh, can you chain jumps? I want to reactivate that. You can, in fact, chain jumps. Okay. I got two of them. I don't know if I was supposed to have three. I think I am. Because otherwise this wouldn't be here. So I have to reset it. Then we can take this, grab that one. Reactivate it. Fall down on this. Jump. Grab this one. So now we have three. Oh, I missed. But no, yet you do need 3 jumps. We need this deactivated. So we can Now this is the sort of puzzle I want to see more of. Game, give me more of these. No secrets. Okay, we have the death shroom, but that's okay. Ooh. We got there. Right. We can't go there because we don't have the power jump, so... Guess we're going in here. We only found one? Found two creatures. Alright, let's do these puzzles. What is that? What? It changes into green, maybe? This changes into red? Okay, it does, so it changes the color of it. There's only one spot I can go, is this one. Does that reduce the points? Okay, we're almost there. Good enough. Onyx link connected. I don't want to play that again, no. Encoding data for fused annelid shackleworm. Sexually differentiates based on its juvenile diet and then permanently fuses with another shackleworm to reproduce. So I guess that's the one that we saw, the double-headed, eh? Now the lichen. A lot of deletes. So, be blue. This is a green map, isn't it? Okay. Now I need a blue 3 part, otherwise it's not gonna make it. Okay, well, I mean, that will work next time. Onyx link completed. Let's see what weird information this one gives me. No, I do not want to play that again. Encoding data for composited surgeon Shruta's lichen. It grows along Sephonie's vast underground tree trunks to find cankerous wounds, slowly piercing inwards to consume the harmful infection. Infection of what? Okay, well, I still can't use these. What is this? Pretty flowers and sniff sniff. Ew, guano. Yeah, what a surprise. The seeds of these plants must have been carried around in the bat's digestive systems. The plant must have powerful roots, or some kind of corrosive chemical excretion. Look at how the cave wall is being carved around it. You can talk again. Okay, so it just repeats. Oh, okay. Ah! Into the abyss I went, to never return. No! I don't know why I fell there, but... Wait, you can run through that? Okay. Either you gonna get bounced or not. Tell me, game. Well, that seems like another boss. Boss, question mark, obviously. Angiosperm Architect Pomelia. So you're a pomegranate. Wow, the sight, the smell. What a specimen. What a specimen. Penguin, are you blushing? No, you are. What? No, I'm not. Am I? Guys, you can't tell your own emotions. You need to get yourselves checked by this pollen, because I'm pretty sure it's affecting you. Alright, focus you two, let's go. What is 12? Start with 4. 3. Oh, it's gonna explode? Oh, it takes it. Okay. Okay, so then you can mark points with it. But it has to be 4 and 4s because otherwise it doesn't work, right? Hmm. Oh, this blooms, so it's not gonna do it again. So what happened to the previous one? So it only does it when it's full. Okay. But I think it needs to match the color, maybe? Maybe that's the part I'm not getting. I think it is, yeah. So this one matches to green. And this one matches to blue. Okay, if I understood a little more what I was supposed to do at the beginning, would have done it a little easier. Would have been a bit easier. Onyx Link connected! I think our connection is succeeding. We're all growing closer. Decoding data for Angiosperm architect Pomelia. It reshapes the physical structure of Sephonie's cave network using an elaborate system of chemical manipulation to deliver seeds with sculptural, additive, or subtractive effects. Okay, so it affects the environment? An Onyx Mindshare is coming. Oh no, not another fish! A light speed highway opens its doors. Thoughts, memories, feelings, hope race forth. A lonely receiver beyond time drinks the deluge, indulging. Order sees airspace, can't stop it. Change shines out, and its unstoppable ray pierces hearts and minds. An Onyx Mindshare is here. I guess we're in a classroom now. Ingwen Lin. I thought it was Lim. Oh no, I think Lam. I'm thinking, whatever. I better just shut up. Another day of school over. A seagull lands at the open window and distracts you from whatever your scraggly white English teacher is talking about. Scraggly white English teacher? You're thankful he's taking time to teach the class, but you could do without his occasional self-important sidetracking. Self-important? Now he's showboating about a concept he learned in college, but shifts it to his weekend plans, of course. And he's going to Kaohsiung to enjoy the weather. Later, during the high school vacation, your family goes to southern Taiwan to visit Kaohsiung City. It's hotter than Taipei, but when the sun sets the harbor near Pier 2 Art Center, the humid air cools down. You eat fresh milk tea popsicle sweetened by Okinawan sugar. You can taste the sugar, but not the Okinawan. Your parents comment on how well kept the various buildings and shops are. What buildings? I see 2 gray blocks. One over there, and one over there. No buildings here. Also, if perspective means anything, that man is as tall as the goddamn building. Like, look at the background. You can see a tiny little man back there, but then you can see the large man in front of it. That's huge. This building is made for ants. It's a building for ants. You feel proud that society had accomplished so much since martial law. Not just this fancy, once in a becoming arts area, but the simplicity of a nice palm tree, patch of grass, and a harbor you can lean over and feel the breeze. I wish I could stay like this forever. I mean, it's Taiwan is nice. But you can't. You stared into the sunset in denial. And when you finally accepted the day, Taiwan and the world will keep going. When your parents call for you, that's when you sighed. Get up and rejoin them. So, I guess we are talking about politics in this game, but it feels so weird. I mean, it is technically just a reminiscent part of the cities, but it's so weird that they're adding these elements of the real world. Your parents suggest that you take a trip to Okinawa next, assuming the money and the time for it appears. After all, it's far closer to Taiwan than Tokyo and Hokkaido would be. Time returns to the present. You feel you should get to know Ryu more. I wonder if Ryu has visited Okinawa. 50-50 chance he has. I should ask him. Such a weird concept, though. Ingwen's data has been well received. Ryu Hayashi. In Okinawa, Okinawa, you find the sand beautiful and the sand clear. It's easy for you to forget that ever since Japan lost World War II, the Americans have held military bases here. I feel like we are going into the political aspect. I mean, I don't understand the concept of this game. What is it trying to tell me? What is it trying to tell me that is not just directly ham-fisting me the information, is what I'm trying to say. What is it trying to tell me with these three characters that are definitely of likely, well, two of them are definitely Asian descent, and Miss Lim definitely sounds like it is a half Chinese. So, but I guess we'd have to see more. America! Things are peaceful now, but what if war broke out? A small island could become the focal point of conflict. Just remember that Okinawa should not be, used to not be part of Japan. Yeah, about war, about the States, yeah. Well, I got bad news for you. But these thoughts filter past your mind with a sip of a fruity drink and some barbecue. I do like me some barbecue. As preconditioning to being here, you must agree to temporarily leave the history at home in Tokyo. You've earned this time to exist only in the present. Is that like something you can't do? Because I know that Japan did take a lot of the islands during the World War II conquest and basically committed some crimes, we'll put it in crimes, to basically keep control of those islands. So I wonder, after the war, if they were able to keep the islands because there was no sort of left population to control them, and so the Japanese basically kept them. But I'm not sure. History of Asia-Pacific wars are not my forte. Another jet. Should you really be accountable for it all? After all, you think with a twinge of guilt, your family is from Taiwan, not Japan. Okay, that's a way of I wouldn't call it whitewashing, but it is kind of washing away guilt. You're kind of just saying, oh, well, I wasn't actually born in Japan, or I wasn't actually born in a place. Well, buddy, a lot of the people that committed the crimes may not be around, but you still live in the country that basically took over their problems. Consider this the problem of taking the debts of many countries. If basically a country inherits the problems of its predecessor, aka a previous government or a previous thing, it's still their problem, regardless of however they solved it, or however they've done it. They still have to be accountable to what they've done to prevent the mistakes of the future. It is not a personal matter, it is a societal matter. So you personally don't have to feel responsible. As a society, you have to feel responsible to make changes. Anyway, 2 cents from Wild. Different country, different history. You're on vacation after finishing a major project at a lab, finally. And you went to Okinawa? Tsuji looks at you, over at you, and asks why the two of you don't go on trips more often. I don't know, you say. Work may be exhausting, but it feels like hands are clasped on the wheel, loosen your grip, and you may lose control completely. Maybe Hawaii would be nice. Yes. Go to Hawaii. I'm sure that will put the mind of your vacation trip out of one tropical destination to a different tropical destination. I'm pretty sure Okinawa is actually quite tropical. You went on once as a kid, but don't remember much. Probably a beach, spam musubi. You're not sure. Maybe those memories are lifted from blogs and ads. Spam. I've never had spam, or I've never physically actively wanted to have spam, but spam is generally a delicacy in Hawaii, for what I've heard. And they kind of use it as a topping for their sushi-esque plates. Time returns to the present, and you remember Amy is from America. America! Has she visited Hawaii? Most Americans have not. So far. It's literally so far. Though to be honest, anyone who's in the East Coast is basically traveling half the world to go to Hawaii. It'd be better going to Europe than to go to Hawaii because it's closer. Maybe we have that in common. I don't know. Rio's data has been received. Alright, Amy, show me what you got. Amy Lim. Amy, it's a few years into your career as you squeeze both your science conference and a family vacation on one trip to Hawaii. I guess she did go to Hawaii. Didn't go to Okinawa, but did go to Hawaii. Your mom laughed at the idea, but she needed to go to the conference as the chief of your lab. Well, this lab has a lot of people in not white coats. Hawaii is very far from the United States, and you think it's strange for one state to be so remote from the others. Oh, okay, we're going into a different political aspect. I do believe that Hawaii itself is a United States settlement, or United States state. It's a bit odd when we don't basically consider Puerto Rico a state, and it's literally much closer, and literally has a group of people that basically are Americans. They're basically undeniably culture-wise Americans at this point. Maybe at one point before America took it, but I don't know. Politics aside, what a strange topic. You arrive in Hawaii, soon the conference and vacation end. You go to the airport, and before you know it back, you're in Bloomington, Illinois, as the trip never happened. I mean, did you not even enjoy the beach? Like, you're from Illinois. There is no beaches, like, no actual coasts there. I mean, you got the Great Lakes, but take some rest, girl. Later, you drive from Bloomington to Chicago. There's a ball being held for young Taiwanese professionals into the commercial Magnificent Mile area of the city. Formal dress code is surprisingly strict. Okay. They have animation. They're slightly moving in circles. I know that this is sort of like a diorama, but I don't know if it would have improved the graphics if it just was an image. Because basically there's no need for three-dimensional objects here. Kind of lowers the quality to some degree. Sorry, devs, I'm being a little harsh. I'm sorry, shouldn't be so critical, but I am. Anyway, you think to squeeze into the long shimmering gown that you haven't worn since the last ball. You enjoy the crisp clarity of a nice set of rules, but only if you understand their motivations. Taiwanese faces in American suits, dresses and ties, hairstyles, education, and companies. The dress codes had nothing to do with Taiwanese culture. Everyone here is Taiwanese. Why is everyone wearing these clothes? Well, it is taking place in the States, right? So they're trying to placate the culture of the place where it's taking place. Again, this game is trying to bring culture, I guess, thoughts? I'm not exactly sure. I thought that this game was going to be just it's a game, but it's actually somewhat of political may not be the correct word, but cultural border, geographical approach to basically different cultures of the same sort of aspect of the Asia Pacific. But it also includes the States, because the States basically was a great a place where a lot of immigration took place during the last century, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what are you trying to tell me, game? Who are we impressing with all of this? Not me. Oh, then you think of family banquet in Taiwan. Everyone's wearing similar formal clothes there too. You're not sure what you were expecting. Formal clothes are the norm. You expect them to wear local culture clothes? I mean, I don't think most people. I mean, once we grew into globalization, okay, I do want to point out this game takes place in the future. It doesn't take place in the present. It takes place in the future. So these comments haven't taken place here. It's sort of like, oh, I guess we didn't advance it far enough in 50 years to realize that, oh, maybe we should not care about these single culture aspects, but still maybe we should support them. I don't know. Back at the ball, you talk to a few friends and then run past classmate and catch up. The two of you leave early and go out for a snowy frozen lakefront. You're gonna... I hope you're not wearing your gown, because you'd be frozen. The lake is cold, the horizon hairy, and you pretend it's an ocean. One that goes forever. View other countries and places rather than ending in a stretch of factories in Gary, Indiana. Haha. Suck it, Gary. The distant lights and smokestacks? Perhaps an airship? A window to another world? Time returns to the present and you remember the Ingrid lives in Taipei. How does that connect to Chicago? How does that connect to Chicago? Chicago. Taipei. I mean, I guess it does in the sort of aspect of Taiwan. Okay, never mind. It sort of roundabout goes back. So they... so this being the second time we've gone through one of these memory holes, or memory journeys, they just kind of link with one topic back and forth between each other. And I don't know why. You've been meaning to ask her about it, what her life is like there, but you haven't had the time. There has just so much to do, always. There's always so much for us to do. Get some good work-life balance. 40 hours a day, 40 hours a week was invented in the 1900s, and that was because it got bargained down by the unions. Try to get down to 32 hours a week. That will probably be a much more manageable aspect for all of humanity. You hear me here? Do it. Do it now. 30 would also be nice. Amy's data has been received. 3 transmissions of flawless quality. The highway shines with beauty. A wonderful night out there. Lucky, lucky. Connection complete. What a future utopia we've created here. Fascinating. It's normal enough for a plant to disperse its seeds by attracting animals to eat its fruit, but Pomelia is able to grow several types of fruit, selectively activate them at different times. For activation, the fruits release an intense burst of pheromones, which causes these long-tugged bats behind us to slurp them up. Should you be inhaling these pheromones? These are all plants and species that we don't really know about. Do you think that there could be some bad side effects from all this pollution of... No? Okay. I will just keep going at it, Ryu. We should call them ribbats. So we know about the name ribbats before we actually call them ribbats. Game? Why? Huh? Because they're like bats, but they have frog tongues. Ribbats. So as the fruit pass through the digestive tracts of the ribbats, yeah, they release a continuous hormonal code that selectively amplifies or dampens the ribbats' hearing in each ear, warping the spatial data they receive via echolocation. Essentially, they steer them in different locations throughout the cave. And after the ribbats poop in the desired location, the seeds go to work. Some of them speed up erosion with their acids. Others work indirectly, attracting worms to feed on their remains. Over time, the worm tracks become grooves that guide the flow of mineral waters. It creates speleothem formations like stalactites and stalagmites. Though Pomelia has the power to create and destroy rock formations throughout Sephonie. Kinda spooky. Well, I think for Pomelia it's not about the power they create or destroy. It's inevitable. I don't know. I'm trying to give this game my best. And I'm basically just ripping it to shreds, but... Why are they speaking like none of them know any of these topics? And why do they speak in a way that just feels so verbose? It just feels like they took an encyclopedia and decided, we are going to describe everything we do. Casual conversation between these three characters is non-existent. We are here to go choo-choo down the exposition lane and the explanation lane. But anything in regards to actual meaningful conversation between characters, gone. Characterization between people, gone. Everything is just basically, we think, so we know. I know that's not, I'm being too mean, but please, I beg of you. More characterization. Glitter uses perspective to help guide that change. Huh, I never thought of it that way. This new data link will allow us to go deeper. Why don't we keep exploring? You don't have to explain to me rats. How rebats are called, or you have to explain it. Just make it funny, make it quirky. No, it's blank. When the three of you look down into an ocean, what do you see? The grinding and the scrapping of the earth, vast wedged shards of crust. Species bursting, branching, and dying beneath the surface of a cacophonous symphony. Or perhaps you see it through the stories handed down to you, stories of adventure and tribulation, stories of waiting for your lover to return, clutching tear-stained letters to your breast. Sure. Or does it hold your gentle sun-bleached memories, screeching when your brother threw a slimy seaweed into your shoulder? Dropping beneath the waves, being held briefly, completely by the water. We are really going into flowery language now. Or maybe you can just say what you mean rather than having to say the same word 3 times over. I do appreciate the poem-like language, but that is not necessarily the great avenue for a scientific exploration and a political dichotomy of effectively different cultures. You know what I understand? You know what I mean? Anyway, just gonna stop. Gotta stop. Just gotta stop. I'm gonna just go normal. Or maybe you see it every way at once. All for an unfathomable nature of time and the blackness of death, and the dispassionate victory of change. You still wish to feel seen, but you still wish to be held. In just a single moment, everything becomes something else. Other than that. Okay. Thanks, Observer. I feel like you make the most sense to basically have this flowery language and everything. The characters make no sense to why they explain everything and they go through this sort of aspect of memories, but... System, when you're near a river, an icon will pop up. Press the jump button again in midair to unleash a burst of pheromones, like Pomelia's fruit. And the ribat will pull you to its location with its frog-like tongue. You may use its ribat tech grabbing technique to find shortcuts and get places you couldn't reach before. You know what place we're now reaching? The end of this game right now. Because I'm calling it quits. No more. I had enough. So, I mean, I don't dislike the game. I'll make that clear. I don't dislike Sephonie. What I don't like is how ham-fisted some of its writing is. I would be much happier if it basically didn't have any of this side story, or if the side story was a little more digestible and it was a little less, oh, this is what this character feels, this is what this character feels. And maybe a little more, okay, you had a dream, they had a dream over this, they had a dream over this, they had a dream over this, but I don't need to hear their inner thoughts. I don't have to know their backgrounds, because there's no reason to know their backgrounds. At least so far. The game hasn't opened up any sort of reason to why I need to know these characters. And I made fun about earlier how we basically talked about Dr. Lim? Yeah, Dr. Lim. He just basically is probably not even a Dr. Lim. Why would he be here? Why would he be in this island? Anyway, I'm raging against the machine here. But I am the machine, so... so far, I may come back to it, may not. It really depends on how I feel, so... I do appreciate for everybody who stopped by. Like the F. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very cool. Very cool. But I'm gonna call it here and go do something else. Anything else. Anything that isn't Sephonie. You hear that? That's the sound of my demise. Where I'm getting out of here. See ya. Until next time. And don't forget, you're cool. Bye. Till next time.